Hi, happy Monday and welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport. And as we always say, the Torah is just as relevant today as it was yesterday at Sinai. You know, in our really trying, difficult, painful times, we must inspire ourselves and spread the inspiration. And what could be better than spreading Torah inspiration? So please, subscribe and share the inspiration with a friend or friends. Parshat Tazria. It seems that we're so careful about what goes into our mouths. Is it kosher? Is it healthy? Is it going to energize me? Or is it going to make me plummet after just a little bit? I get this quick sugar high fix and then I hit an all-time low. And we think very carefully about the food, about what goes into our mouths. But what about what leaves our mouths? Am I as calculated and careful? Are they healthy words? Are they kosher? Will they energize somebody else? And you know what? We can even take it to ourselves. The thoughts, the words, even though we don't speak them, but the words, the thoughts that I have about myself. Are they toxic or are they invigorating? You know, it's quite fascinating that as human beings, the highest race in the ecology, highly intelligent are the human race. But what are we called? We're called medaber, because the discerning factor is speech. Using our intelligence, the ultimate intelligence, is reflected in how we speak. Chacham, mahu? How do you know if he's wise? Omer, see what he says. So the Torah is pointing out something very crucial. In this week's Torah portion, talks about a malady that is, well, non-existent today. Totally spiritual and appears in a material, physical way. And fascinatingly enough, the Torah really always gives us space, time, and fair warnings. Tzara'at, leprosy, was a malady that befell a person who spoke ill of somebody else. You know, sometimes speech starts out, as we say, parv. It's just chit-chat. Just neutral, nothing really. But then somehow it de-escalates in something very painful that can really crush somebody. And so when somebody speaks Lashon Hara, what he has done, he has isolated that person from others because he has just bad-mouthed that person. And so the Torah says, you will be isolated. But first, there's a little whisper of a warning, comes to the house. The blotches on the house, maybe on the utensils, on the clothing, and only then the person hasn't heeded the warnings. Does it actually happen to the person himself or herself? And just like he or she isolated somebody else by speaking evil, they are isolated, completely isolated from all the three camps, all alone, to think, to rethink, and to grow into something a lot more sensitive. And so, when we speak, we need to be really cognizant. Are my words healthy? Are they uplifting? Are they energizing? And you know something else? Only a Kohen was able to discern and to pronounce a person after seeing those white blotches, healthy or impure, pure or impure. And even if this Kohen, this priest, was a child or somebody who didn't know much, it still had to be established. The final word, even if somebody else looked at it, but the final word and decree was uttered by a Kohen, even somebody who wasn't very, very knowledgeable in Zorat. And that's because only somebody like a Kohen who's full of chesed and kindness can look at somebody and pronounce impure, because there was nothing personal, no personal motive, no vendetta, no gloating that somebody else was in a negative situation, but it needed to come from a place of extreme love and sensitivity, and that there was a certain sense of anguish in proclaiming, yes, this person is impure. What a beautiful takeaway. Let's think so carefully before any words escape our mouths. And let's always live in that space of a Kohen, of kindness, of looking at people with a kind eye, not judging people, and being the first to notice. Maybe it's not so, Ras. Maybe there was no negativity here. Maybe it was just misunderstood. Have a beautiful day.